Hi YouTube.
Hey, two friends and family, it's your boy GB Reviews, and today we're doing a special meal today. I talked about it and alluded to it, but today we're gonna do rabbit with zucchini noodles and asparagus. And so what we have is I ordered from D'Artagnan, which is a gourmet meat ordering company where you can order things like rabbit, quail, squab, duck, all of these kind of lamb, which is not necessarily high-end, venison, things like that. So I ordered it directly from D'Artagnan, even though you can't get it from some grocery stores. I ordered 8 ounces of rabbit hindquarters or hind legs, and we're gonna cook the rabbit today. I'm gonna go through the instructions on how to do it. We're gonna go through that quickly, and then we're gonna talk about how to cook everything else. I prepared some of this stuff ahead of time. My zucchini noodles, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this without a sauce today. We're gonna just do a salt and pepper zucchini noodles, so it should be nice. We're gonna make it a little spicy. We're gonna pan sear, not pan sear. We're gonna oven roast our asparagus, and we're gonna put that with a little truffle oil. So that should be nice. And then we have our thyme parsley mix, thyme parsley rosemary mix, which we're gonna use with our rabbit. And then after that, we're gonna make everything super nice. For this meal today, what you're gonna need is you're gonna need 8 ounces of rabbit meat. You're gonna need about 2 ounces of asparagus stalks, already cut. You need a yellow squash, a orange squash, and a green zucchini. And we're just gonna make noodles out of it, which I've already done. You need some chicken stock. You need some dry white wine, Mediterranean sea salt, sunflower oil because it has to have a high heating point, and black pepper. Oh, and then rice. We have rice. We have 8 ounces of rice. We're gonna make a garlic rice as well. So I'm gonna go through the instructions. We're gonna talk a little bit about it, and then everything else I'm gonna do high speed just because it just takes a while to do. The whole meal should take about it'll take about 45 minutes to do everything, just because we have to do the oven and then we have to do the top of the stove. So for this meal, you're gonna need a pan that can transition from the top of your stove to your oven. So I would suggest using a cast iron skillet, something that you can do your rabbit in first on top of the stove, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. So you need a pan like that, and then we're gonna need a flat baking sheet, and we're gonna need another nonstick pan to cook our noodles, and then we need a medium or small pot to cook our rice in. And we're gonna make a garlic rice. That's gonna be easy. But we're gonna go through the steps for making the rabbit first, and then I'll tell you about the other stuff, which is super easy. This is not a difficult meal to make. That's it. So let's get at the instructions. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your rabbit out of the pack. We're gonna pat it dry. You don't need to rinse it or anything, just so you can pour off the excess liquid, but you're gonna just pat it dry. And then you're gonna heat your pan, which I'm using a cast iron pan, to medium-high heat on the stove. What we're gonna do is we're gonna season the rabbit just a little bit with salt and pepper, just a little salt and pepper. And you're gonna put in that pan with your sunflower oil. You wanna make it hot but not smoking. And then once it's hot enough, we're gonna put the rabbit in. So we're gonna brown it 5 minutes per side. You don't wanna rush that process because you wanna make sure that the rabbit is colored properly when you're cooking it. And then we're gonna salt, you wanna still salt and pepper it while we're cooking it. After that, we're gonna reduce the heat slightly. So remember, we started with medium-high heat. We're gonna reduce the meat to medium. We're gonna add our that's what I forgot to show, chopped garlic. So we're gonna do 3 cloves of garlic. We're gonna add chopped garlic to the pan, and you're gonna let the garlic brown. So that's why you wanna turn the heat down, because you don't want the garlic to start to burn. And you're gonna do that for 2 to 3 minutes. And then make sure that, again, the pan is not too hot at that point. At that point, we're going to make sure that our oven is preheating. And then we're gonna, now your onions are cooking, your garlic is cooking, your rabbit has been cooking in the pan. We're gonna add a cup of white wine to the mix. And that's gonna take all of the nice caramelization that's at the bottom of your pan, and it's gonna start to absorb that, and it's gonna make a nice kind of syrupy mix. And as that starts to evaporate and you have this syrupy mix, we're gonna add a cup of chicken stock. And then that's it. And then we're gonna put it, after that, we're gonna put it in the oven for 30 minutes. You want the internal temperature of your chicken to be, or excuse me, of your rabbit to be between 140 and 145 degrees. Remember that it will continue after you pull it out after 30 minutes. While it's resting, it's gonna still start to continue to heat up a little bit, so it will heat to 150 degrees. And then we'll put the thyme and rosemary with it and we'll serve it. So that's the rabbit piece. With the asparagus, we're gonna use a flat baking sheet. We're gonna just spray this down with, or we're gonna coat it, with truffle olive oil. And then we're gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper on top of that. For this, the zucchini noodles, we're gonna cook in a pan, salt and pepper. We're not gonna use oil for this, we're gonna use butter for this. So we're gonna use European style butter, and we're going to salt and pepper it, and we're gonna put some hot chili pepper with it, hot chili flakes, and then this should be nice and good to go. And we're gonna mix it, even though we have 3 different colors here. When we cook it, we're gonna mix it so you'll get a nice color mix. And then the rice is just gonna be regular garlic rice. You wanna start with your garlic in a pan first, then you're gonna add your rice in there, and you're gonna cook that hard and a little bit beforehand. Then you're gonna add a cup and a cup and a fourth of water. You're gonna let it come to a boil, and then you're going to put the lid on, put it to simmer, and that's just gonna sit for 15 minutes and that'll be done. Once all that's done, our meal is done. And then with the same white wine, you can pair it and serve. So with that, we're gonna start cooking and we're gonna start moving. So let's get at it. So friends, we got to the end. We got our rabbit, our zucchini noodles, our asparagus, our garlic rice, and then to top it off, we have a glass of dry white Sauvignon Blanc. So we're gonna try it out. It's my first time making rabbit. I'm excited, but I'm not sure how it's gonna taste. So we're gonna start, actually, I'm gonna get a knife. All right, so we're gonna just cut a little bit of it. I checked the internal temperature. and it was done. So now we're gonna just see how it tastes. It's so good. I remember this is a GB original meal, so that's really good. I like rabbit. I mean, I've always liked rabbit, but if you had to ask me what is rabbit like, look, this is what it's like. Looks like chicken. Kind of tastes like chicken too. But that is good. So now let's see how our other creations came out. So this is a zucchini noodle with Hungarian chili and chili flakes, organic chili flakes with sea salt and black pepper. It's zucchini, yellow squash and orange squash. So let's see how this tastes. It's nice. The spice definitely comes out with the zucchini, with the Hungarian paprika, because it's Hungarian hot paprika, which I like. And the noodles, I probably, if I was gonna do it again, it's always challenging getting the zucchini noodles right. I think I would have cooked them less hard, because now, while the noodles are still firm, they're not as firm as I would like. Our asparagus, it's an oven roasted asparagus with truffle oil. So I'm expecting this just to be good because it's truffle oil. Who can say more about truffle oil? Asparagus came out perfectly. With the asparagus, you want to cook that in the oven for 10 minutes, no more. And it comes out nice and crunchy. Very happy with the asparagus. And then I paired it up with some thyme. So it was truffle oil with thyme, and that's it. And you roast it in the oven for 10 minutes. And then finally my garlic rice, which is topped with, it has a little bit of salt in it, black pepper, and we topped it with Hungarian hot paprika. Perfect. So that's it. I'm not gonna have you guys sit here and watch me eat, but thank you for rocking with me first of all. And cheers out to my friend Roger. That's for you, Roger. Anyway, hit the notification bell. Hit the subscribe button to my channel. Please rock with me with different meals. I'm gonna try to do some interesting things so as we go into the fall. Please hit the like button for the algorithm, because you know I want other people to see the video. And then leave comments below if you've tried rabbit before, if you have other meals you'd like to try. Any of those things, I definitely want to know. I definitely want you guys to rock with me. Anyway, it's your boy GB Reviews. Please check me out next time. Subscribe and like below.
Subscribe right below.